Hey, it's Joe Pill from Bark, and today in the Garage Kitchen of Science, we're going to take a look at Ryobi's Brushless Cordless Expanded Capable String Trimmer. So this is the whole kit right here. It comes with the charger, comes with the 4 amp hour battery, you get the string trimmer bottom, and the brushless power head. Assembly was really simple. All I had to do was use a flathead screwdriver to screw in the deflector on your string trimmer attachment, and then assembling the handle is super easy. There's a wing nut that just screws right onto this thing. There's a spot on here that shows you exactly where to put it. I will say I'm a little nervous because the wing nut is plastic and it is really bendy, but we'll see how it holds up. Unfortunately, it's January, so it's going to be a while before I'm able to put this like really through the paces. One thing that is really different is you can see that the handle is not perpendicular to the shaft, and I don't know if I'm going to really like that or not, because it really kind of puts you into a one-sided way of holding it. So if you're holding it with the power head in your right hand and the handle in your left hand, it's very comfortable. But I have a big yard and I sometimes have to switch back and forth from one way to the other, and this is not quite as comfortable. Well, at least not yet. We'll see how it works out. Another thing that is a little different from other products that I've tried from the Ryobi string trimmer line is you have the safety is right here, and you pull that back and then you pull the trigger in, which I think I'm going to like. That's pretty easy to do. So this particular kit comes with the 4 amp hour battery, and one of the things Ryobi likes to brag about is you can use any battery and any tool. And I'm going to tell you right up now, there's no way that you want to use anything lower than the 4 amp hour battery in this trimmer. Maybe the new 3 amp hour high performance might work for a little bit, but really you're looking at the 4 amp hour and higher. The 6 and the 9 are really going to be where you're at with this guy. So since this is part of the expanded product line, you can use any of the expanded tools with this power head, and then it's pretty easy to put together. You're just going to slide this in here. You're going to have to drop that detent, and then you're just going to tighten this up, and you're good to go. There are 2 settings on this trimmer. It's now set at low, and if you push this button forward, it's set to high, so it's going to affect the speed of the string. I'm going to go ahead and get this baby fired up. Now, for reference, I have been using the Milwaukee M18 string trimmer all of last year, so I'm pretty used to that one. Let's see how this compares. I will have to say that this does not spin up quite as fast as the Milwaukee does. On the other hand, the Milwaukee is almost twice as expensive. Here's something that I already intensely dislike about this. At the low speed setting, if you want to advance the string, this is what happens. It doesn't spin fast enough to cut the string at the low speed setting. So if you want to cut your string, you got to switch it to high. But it still takes a couple seconds for the string to get clipped. So you might be saying, what do you know about Ryobi brushless string trimmers? Well, I've got this one right here. I've had this one for 2 years. This thing is great. I'm going to try it again just to make sure what I'm saying is accurate, but I think this one is better than that one, and this is 2 years old. So yeah, I ran this around the yard for a little bit. This thing has got to weigh at least 4 pounds lighter. Anyhow, let's see. Spins up a little bit faster. And it takes the string right off, no problem. Wow, that's really weird. I don't know why this one is so much worse at that. Wow, I'm completely surprised by my results on this, because usually when I get a new piece of gear, it's way better than the previous year's piece of gear. I had the Milwaukee string trimmer, and then they came out with their attachment capable unit, and it was performing better than the regular string trimmer, so I thought for sure that this would do the same thing. Now, this works fine, but it's not as good as a string trimmer by itself. So if you're buying this just for a string trimmer, get the 2-year-old model that's just a string trimmer. If you already got the expanded, capable pieces that plug into the power head unit, then this is alright. There's a lot to like about this. The way it attaches right here is way better than it was before. The weight is pretty decent, but as a string trimmer alone, I would not get this. Anyhow, if you got any questions, I've been using these products for a long time. Leave a comment below and I'll be glad to answer your questions.